Good evening, YouTube. So, we are looking at the new faction today, Unruly Outlaws, and I will be making a guide on both Hat and Penny, and I also will be able to exclusive 0 to 3 on both Hat and Penny. Now, we're starting with Hat today, and I have to make an apology. At the start here, as you can see, he's already exclusive 2, and that is because yesterday when I pulled him, I did not really think it through. I was just like, oh, I gotta use all my exclusives on him. I'm so happy that I got some copies, and I totally forgot that I should have tested him at exclusive 0 and exclusive 1 for you guys to see if he is good. Now, I will be able to make him exclusive 3 here with my eyes, with these 10 eyes here, and then we'll also have 3 eyes for Penny, and I will use everything here for content actually, and we will see if they are good or bad. So let's jump into it, guys. Let's just jump into it. Now, I've been farming some speed artifact today because that is pretty mandatory when you're doing hero builds. And maybe I've gotten some. I haven't looked at them. I just saw I got some speed ones, saved them, and started making this video. So Hat is a burn tag hero with also the resonance attack, the pursue and attack tag, and he looks very cool. He is also very strong on paper here. He has a deep burn down debuff, 100% chance to apply that. He also gets a resolute buff here for the allies later on with exclusives, and he gets a ripple effect here also with exclusives, and he also plays an attack down debuff. Now, my first initial thought is that Hat will be able to be used in faction abuse for the new faction for a very long time, because you need certain debuffs to be able to kill the bosses, kill the trash, stuff like that, and attack down debuff has always been one of the good debuffs to have in faction abuse. So I'm assuming that he will be a mandatory, or at least a staple in the 5-man team going forward, which means that it's not really a problem using the eyes on him at the moment, because you will use him for a long time for this new faction at least. Now, it also says here that it deals 3 stages of attack down to all enemies. Afterward, there is a 100% chance to inflict attack down. Now, I don't know why, but I did test it on another account, and I don't really get the attack down debuff all the time when there are 3 targets. So I don't know if he just needs a lot more effect hit than 100% or so, but we will have to see. Now, I did give him some exclusives, as you can see here, and what they do is enabling him, giving him a Resolute 2 and Ripple 2 debuffs here on his S2 and S4. And then also here he will also do some enhanced basic attack, get some resonance points, and deal more burn damage if the target is a boss. Now, for exclusive 3 is when I think he is going to do a lot of more damage, but we will see that in this video. And that is because when there are one or less than one target, he will do up to 350% more burn damage, and that sounds very nice. So let's get into it, guys. Let's gear him. Let's talk about the emblems here first. Let's just go quickly through how I would put up his emblems. He can actually crit, and on his basic attack it's a normal damage here and then a burn damage, so he can crit with this part here, but I would not recommend going for crit and crit rate. So I'm going for attack, and then I'm going for more damage here. I'm gonna take this one. Even though this one gives him more damage, he also takes 9% more damage, and we do not want him to be squishy, more squishy than he already is. He is a dot damage dealer, so we're going to take this one here. These 2 here, of course, this one can work on the basic attack, but you're not going to start with the basic attack, so it's not really relevant. And then we're going to go with the buff one, dot one, this one is pretty standard here. He also has some debuffs that he can apply, so I'm going to go with effect hit down, less damage if he has a shield, this one here where he gets some speed, and then I'm gonna go with this magic touch here mainly for PvE. You can go with this one here for PvP, but I don't see this guy as a PvP hero at all. He is mainly PvE for sure. And then because he also have the Resolute and the Ripple buff plus the attack down debuff, this is a no-brainer to take this one here where he has 18% chance of increasing the duration by 1. Now for the last slot up here, I will just be going with this one here, no worries. So that was the emblems done pretty quickly. For the echo, unfortunately he does not have his own echo yet. I would just suggest going with something like maybe this one here, Fierce Blow, where you can buff the rest of the team by 4.5%, maybe even the Rister one would be good. I actually think I'm gonna go with this one. That might make sense, just to, because he also, well, he can benefit from attack, right? So give him some attack and then make sure that you are buffing your allies. So I'm gonna go with that. Give me one moment. Alright, so I'm back here. I just made the artifact level 10. There's nothing too big, just 12% extra attack, and also 5-starred it just so that he gets some extra attack. Now for aura, I don't really have a lot of choices at the moment. You can go with the Searching Force. I think you can go with an advanced hit aura, also would be nice on him. I would not go versatility aura, that is too expensive for this kind of guy. And I think this one here will be the one I go for here immediately. You can go with a Mastery Expert aura on him, and it should be fine for now, because you don't really know with new heroes, are they good, are they bad, and you don't want to use all your expensive resources like legendary auras on these guys until there has been at least some extra faction heroes, right? Because just look at the Saga City, a lot of those heroes in the beginning like Aniru and all those, not really used anymore. Nesha, not really used, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna go with a blue Mastery Aura. It's a fine aura for him, and I guess that is also what the majority of you will be going with. The Mastery Aura or the Mastery Search, the epic one, can also work. Now for blessings, obviously you want to go with burn damage or either attack damage. Let's just see if we are gonna do some burn here. I do have a nice A level mythic here. Don't know where I got that from, but let's put that on him, guys, and then also let's just put the other one here, 5.8%. So yeah, I guess that is around 15, 16, 17% of burn damage. That is very good. For the main slot, I'll probably just go with affected on him just to give him some extra affected. We don't really have a lot left here. This one is good. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm running dry of emblems, so I'm just gonna go with this. That is fine for now, and no worries about that. So let's give him some gear. Now obviously I'm gonna start with the artifact here. I'll go with speed, and this is what I've got so far. You can see here I haven't even clicked them yet. This is the first time. So this one is speed, mastery affected, speed, attack, crit, and let's see. Yeah, so I think one of these two here might be the good ones for him. We'll have to take what we can, right? So this gave me mastery, some crit, and some affected. Affected a mastery. Okay, could be good. This one, if it hits attack a few times. It does not, but it's a legendary with speed. So I think for this guy, because we also want some affected and mastery, you're gonna go with this one here. And for the middle slot here, you could go with attack or affected and then some speed. And I don't really have a lot left, as I said here. So we're gonna go with this one here, see if we can roll into. Okay, didn't hit speed there. Didn't hit speed. I cannot hit speed here or attack, please. I cannot. So that's a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. Let's take this one here with 9% here. Let's just put it up to 16 and log it, and then do like that. So alright, that is what he can get. So this is probably the average gear that you guys can also get, right? Not everyone can get double devour and crazy stats and all that like you see in some videos. This is a more realistic approach, I think, for gearing. It is how your gear will look like as well, I guess. Mastery here on the min stat, we want to have some speed because he needs to be a bit fast, but we also need attack and mastery and affected, obviously. Some mastery would have been nice. This one has speed and attack. Let's see if we can hit. Okay, so that is actually pretty, this turned out pretty good. Let's just put an advanced figure here. This is actually, I think this is one of my fastest once on video. And yeah, so mastery, speed, attack, and affected, very nice for him. The quadruple roll into speed, and for this one here is actually super nice. Might even give it to someone else in the future. I don't know. Let's see here. So for the sets here, let's see what we have left of this Devour set here. We have one with attack here. Actually, it could be interesting. You know what? Let's go with this attack one here, and then we did have these boots here. They also got attack and a bit of affected here. It's actually very nice boots here, and we can mythic them. But I'm not gonna do it right now. But we can do it if need be. And then we just need a chest and a ring. And what do we have? Chest and ring. We'll have some speed, I guess. How much speed do we have so far? Only 1900 speed, guys. It's like nothing, and we're also pretty low on attack. Mastery looks pretty low as well. It's not looking too great here with this build I've been making, but it is what it is. Let's go here, speed and mastery, see what we have. Do we have one here? Do we have one on speed? Okay, nothing there. This one not really interesting. As you can see, I'm running out of good items here, guys. Unfortunately, I am running out of good stuff. Let me just let me look at my gear, and then I'm gonna come back. Alright guys, so I managed to give him this chest here from the speed set. This had a lot of mastery and some speed substat. This one had a bit of substat with mastery and speed as well. And obviously I know I can use a mythic scale on boots and on this one here and give him 150 speed-ish. That would be great, I guess, but I'm not gonna do that right now, right? Let's see his stats here. So 45k attack, 2100 speed, and 130 mastery, and also 105 affected. So obviously stats could have been better, but it is what it is, right? That is how gear is. My gear is not better than this right now. I've pretty much run out of good stuff, so this is probably going to be approximately the same as you guys will have on your account, right? So let's see what he can do with these kind of stats here. Let's test him out. He's exclusive 2. Once we've tested him quickly here at exclusive 2, I'm gonna go at exclusive 3, and we'll also see there if he can do any damage with exclusive 3. Alright guys, so I've actually never used a burn team in Wuthering Coast, but for the sake of the video I'm going to just do this team here. I'm gonna use Moringing just to have some sustain. And let's see how he fares against like a little Jack with 250 mastery and Chelsea without any exclusive, and don't even think she had gear on actually. Let me just check Chelsea's gear here. She might be a bit naked. Okay, yeah, she does have a bit of gear here, 41k and the less speed with some mastery. You can see it here, it's nothing fancy really. So now we have a point of reference. Let's try and see it again here. How does it look? Exclusive 2, I mean, he's not really doing that great, is it? Like, I mean, this is on the burn bars, and obviously Moringing is doing more damage, and Chelsea with no exclusives is doing half the damage, and she has worse stats. Little Jack here is doing twice the damage of him. So exclusive 2 is not enough for boss damage, I think, but let's see in Planar if maybe his attack down debuff can help us here, because I've been stuck at this stage here in Lamb. I hate this boss here, he is so annoying. And I'm using this team here. I don't have a Sutu exclusive 2, so his thing there is not really doing much for me anyways. So let's see if we can do maybe attack down debuff. Let's just prioritize that one because we want to have some attack down debuff. Let's see if we can do it this way here. I've been stuck here, as I said, for weeks. Here you can see he's applying attack down on everyone. We're taking a lot of damage here. Let's see if we can survive this. Yeah, we cannot survive it. So that is, this boss is just annoying, man. I don't know what to say. But here you can see he did actually manage to do more damage than the other guys. probably not really doing much at exclusive 2. Let's see Faction Abyss if he can solo anything. He probably can solo some of the stuff here. At least he should be able to solo some of the early stages here. So yeah, you can use him to get some easy stars here for your faction. He is 3-starring everything here up to stage 6. We just go to when we're stuck, and then once we get Penny later on, we can go with those two together and see how far they can go. So stage 9 here, stage 10. Okay, stage 11. It seems he is stuck at 11 here. Right, so he can solo up to stage 11. Okay, 12, 11 here. And I run out of the tokens. So up to 11 at least he can do solo for now. It's not a problem for him. And look at this, guys. I actually got exclusive for Agatha in the video here from doing all of these easy stars here. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Alright guys, I think we need to put exclusive 3 on him and see if that changes anything. If not, then at least you know that you should not waste your eyes on him. And I'm just gonna do it here. So let's see. Now I've put exclusive 3 on him. And he should do a lot more damage now to bosses. At least that is my hope. And we can also give him some more stats here. Just a tiny bit more stats. I think attack stat is actually pretty decent. Speed is a bit low. Mastery could be better, but overall I think it's okay for him. In my account, in this account here, it's a low spend account, not really anything fancy. And let's just see if his damage increased a lot on the boss. Obviously I would have tested him in Lioli if the boss was up, but it's not. And let's see if maybe he's doing more damage now with exclusive 3. Yeah, it didn't really do that much, I think. I think it didn't do... Well, it did increase his damage by approximately, I would say 50% overall. Like he went from 200 to 320, 350, yeah, so 150 million. So I think, and now he's doing almost the same as Little Jack, and now he's definitely doing more than Chelsea and doing more than the other ones. So I think exclusive 3 actually helped him a lot on bosses. Just for reference, you can see my Little Jack's gear here. Stats are like this, not that much speed, mastery, and some attack. Not really that great of stats either, but it is what it is. So I think let's just give him one more try in the Faction Abyss here. Now I'm just gonna go and buy 3 of these because why not? And we'll see if he can just do a bit more as exclusive 3. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't really change that much, I think. It didn't change anything, so he cannot solo any further than this. But you have to know, guys, that the bosses in this Faction Abyss for some reason is 100 levels higher than every other boss in the other factions, so that's kind of weird, but whatever. And just one more test here, guys, because I don't know really where to use him, because he's not strong enough, I think, for Burn Team in here, and he cannot do anything in Planar Rift, so I think we won't really get further here. I need a Sewer Tour exclusive 2 to get further in this one. Then I need some exclusives on the other guys here, so it's a work in progress. Can try in Purgatory here to see if maybe he can do something in the Burn boss, because it's only level 25 actually, and this is my Burn team set up like this, and I think maybe just maybe he can be used instead of this one. We can try to put him in here and see what happens here if he does attack down on everyone. And you start out with this one here. Oh yeah, the skip thing is here now. So let's see. It took a lot of turns, actually doing a lot of damage in this content here. So in this content here he's doing great. He's doing a lot of damage in Planar Rift, maybe that is where they intended him to be used. He's doing a lot of damage there, but still not enough to beat the 25. Alright guys, I don't know if you pulled a hat. What do you think about him? Let me know in the comments down below. Cheers, bye.